Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm reviewing the 70mm 4K Omni Dash Cam, a unique looking camera that shoots 4K 60 frames per second HDR footage. The dash cam also rotates 360 degrees, so you can film in front of you or into the vehicle. Coupled with the full HD rear camera, you're covered from both ends in the event of an accident, and the system is packed with features such as advanced night vision, AI motion detection, buffered emergency recording which captures the 10 seconds before an incident, 4G connectivity for remote notifications, and much more. 70mm sent me the 4K Omni Dash Cam so I could make this video, though all the thoughts and opinions are my own. If you'd like to get one for yourself, I've put affiliate links in the description below to all the major retailers. Let's get stuck into the video. Opening up the nicely designed 4K Omni box, you're greeted by both the front and rear cameras. Getting the front camera out, it's a fairly unique dome shape with a large screen and a wide angle lens which does manually turn but is usually rotated electronically. The base of the dash cam has a sticky pad and tilts so you can get the perfect camera angle of the road ahead of you. On the side of the dash cam you have a power button and an up and down button, whilst on the other side is a microSD memory card slot. On the base of the mount you have two ports. The USB-C port is for power and the other is to connect the rear camera. The rear cam is a simple design with a tilting lens and a sticky pad on the base. The short wire attached plugs into a much longer wire which will be long enough for most vehicles. To power the dash cam you've got a 12V adapter with two USB-A ports in, one for the dash cam and one for powering or charging another device, as well as a nice long cable for getting it from the windscreen to your 12V port. There are a number of accessories too, including front and rear camera user guides, spare sticky pads, and electrostatic stickers to save sticking the dash cam directly to the windscreen. The dash cam comes with a 128GB memory card, and you can also get a push-fit polarizing lens for reducing windscreen glare. There are also two optional hardwiring kits which are essential if you want to use the 24-hour parking mode. The first one is a standard hardwiring kit, whilst the second is a 4G kit, so you can add a SIM card and view your dash cam and track it remotely. I'll show these in more detail and go through how to install them later in the video. On first view I quite like the unique design of the dash cam, so let's get installing it in a vehicle. Installing the 4K Omni is easy and you'll have no problem doing it yourself. To begin, make sure the windscreen is clean and free from any dust or grease. Rubbing it down with an alcohol wipe is a great way to ensure this. When you've found where you want to stick the camera, peel back the film on the dash cam mount, line it up on the glass and push it firmly in place. That's the 4K Omni front camera attached, now it's time to power it. Grab the USB-C power cable and plug the end into the dash cam. As you don't want a cable in the way, potentially blocking visibility or getting caught on things, the best method of wiring the dash cam is hiding the cable in the vehicle's trim, which varies between vehicles, but the included vehicle trim tool will be helpful here. You can now insert the 12V adapter into your vehicle and you're good to go. Because the mount tilts, you can adjust how high or low it's pointing at the road. One note of safety with dash cam installation though, do ensure the dash cam doesn't obstruct your line of sight or block any airbags. The mount should be positioned outside of your direct line of sight. Now every time you turn the vehicle on, the dash cam will start up and begin recording, and you'll be greeted by the fun little face on the dash cam screen before it shows the recording screen. You're able to view limited settings on the screen and navigate with the power and up and down buttons. Press down and you'll get the menu, and pressing the power button once will turn the features on and off. There is however an app for full control and many more settings which I'll go through in detail later. In the menu you have the ability to turn Wi-Fi on and off, to turn audio recording on and off, to mute sounds, and to turn watermarks on and off. You can also turn the individual ADAS AI driving features on and off, turn remote view on or off, though you'll need to have the 4G hardwire kit connected for this. And finally you have a limited number of settings, including the ability to format the SD card, reset the dash cam, and view your dash cam details. Again, the app provides many more settings for the dash cam. There are a number of voice commands that allow you to control the camera without touching it. Some of the more interesting ones which allow the camera to move are capture left, capture right, capture inside, and take selfie. The 4K Omni doesn't have a built-in battery, but does have a supercapacitor, which helps with reliable operation and isn't affected by extreme temperatures like lithium batteries are. Finally, it's worth noting that although it's called a 360-degree camera, it has this label because it can rotate in a full circle. It doesn't record 360 degrees of footage all the time. In reality, it's more like a 130 to 140 degree view from the lens at any one time, which is still very wide. Having a rear view camera in addition to a front facing one is a great way to ensure that you're covered from both ends of your vehicle. The 70mm 4K Omni can be coupled with a 1080 Full HD rear view camera that utilises a Sony Starvis 2 IMX662 sensor and can be stuck to your back window. It's super simple to install, and first you'll just need to find where you want to put it. Peel off the layer to expose the sticky pad and stick the camera to the window, holding it for a few seconds to ensure strong adhesion. Plug the long wire into the camera and then feed it through to the front dash cam. You'll then need to hide the wire by tucking it into the trim. How to do this varies from vehicle to vehicle, but using the trim tool included in the box you can't go too wrong. Once the wire's hidden, you can plug the rear camera into the port on the front camera, and when you turn the dash cam on, you'll be recording footage from the front and rear of your vehicle. Whilst there's a handy small screen on the 4K Omni dash cam which shows a low resolution image of what the camera's recording, you'll get a much better experience if you use the 70mm app, which connects to the dash cam via a local 5.6 GHz Wi-Fi connection, so you'll need to be close to the camera unless you have the 4G hardwire kit installed, which I'll explain later. The app is available for free from the Google Play Store or the App Store, and once installed, you'll have to create an account and go through the standard permissions before connecting to the camera via Wi-Fi. At this point, insert a memory card and format it, and you're ready to record. You'll only need to do this setup once, and probably wouldn't need to connect to the app that much, as when you turn the engine on, the dashcam will just begin recording. On the home page of the app, you've got the dashcam image at the top, which you can make a full screen image too. Below that, the camera button on the left takes a photo. The middle button brings up arrows so that you can rotate the dashcam. Simply hold either arrow down and the dashcam will rotate to the desired angle. When the middle button's pressed, another button comes up below it so you can calibrate the lens. The button on the right switches the view to the rear camera. Below that is album, and here you can view all of the videos and photos you've captured. You've got the option of viewing by folder or by a timeline of when it was captured, which I really like. You can also download the clip straight to your phone, so don't have to remove the memory card and go to a computer. Below that is settings, and here you can adjust all the parameters of the dashcam. Up first is video encoding format, where you can choose between high compression for efficient storage and low compression for greater compatibility. Next is video resolution, and you've got two options of 4K HDR or 4K 60 frames per second footage, and these are for the front camera, as the rear camera is a standard 1080 Full HD. If you do have the rear camera connected, however, then you'll only get the option for HDR footage, and 60 frames per second won't be an option. Then there's video clip duration, where you can choose between recording clips that are 1, 2 or 3 minutes in length. Next up are options to add speed, coordinates and logo watermarks to your footage. Below that is anti-flicker, so you can choose between 60, 55 and 50 Hz to minimise lighting flicker in your videos. Then there's mirroring and rotating, which is for the rear camera and allows you to flip the image or rotate it 180 degrees in case you've got it installed in an unusual position. Next, you can change whether live view is available when you power on. In the next section, you can choose the start position and the parking position of the rotating lens. Next is settings for the parking mode, and here you can choose the duration of continuous operation and turn the collision detection, motion detection and time-lapse mode on or off. Under the smart travel section, you can choose the sensitivity of emergency video recording, turn the ADAS or advanced driver assistance system on or off, which is the AI detection of obstacles and dangers on the road. You can also turn voice control on or off, and turn on or off driver fatigue reminders. Under sound settings, you can change the broadcast language, the speaker volume, the power on and off tones, the key tones, and whether you want to record audio or not. Under system settings, you can change the screen standby mode, Choose automatic power off settings if the cigarette lighting you're powering the dashcam with has constant power. You can change Wi-Fi hotspot settings, change the dashcam time and date, change the date format, change the speed units, view your GPS positioning status, and find out more details about your dashcam. Next, you can synchronize driving route data to your phone and retrieve your device log. Finally, you can format the SD card and do a factory reset on the dashcam. It's worth noting that when you use the app, you won't be able to use the buttons on the dashcam, the screen will go blank as well, and you won't be recording footage. I have to say that I really like the app. It's fast and simple to use, but has all the settings you need to fully control the dashcam from the screen of your phone. Connecting the 4K Omni directly to your fuses is a great option to have available, as it will not only free up your 12V port, but also gives you the option to utilise the 24-hour parking mode, so the dashcam will record 10 seconds before and 20 seconds after a collision when the vehicle's unattended. There are two options for hardwiring this dashcam. The first is a standard hardwiring kit, and this will deliver constant power to the camera, so it's always ready to start recording. The second option is a 4G SIM card hardwiring kit. With this kit installed, you can get instant app alerts to your phone while you're away from the vehicle, live stream your dashcam remotely to see what's going on, and track your vehicle too. The hardwiring kit doesn't come with a SIM card, however, but I think this is a good thing, as you can get a plan that suits your budget and the best coverage for your area. Both of these are great options to have, but the one thing to note is that neither hardwire kit comes with any fuse tabs. Usually you'll get a selection like this which fits 3 or 4 different types of fuses for maximum vehicle compatibility. That's not too much of a problem, however. You could wrap the wire around the fuse, which I don't recommend, or to be on the safe side, just buy a set of fuse taps for a few pounds or dollars. If you're unsure at all, do consult a qualified electrician. As for the process of hardwiring a dashcam to a vehicle, it can be a little daunting, but I've created a complete step-by-step guide on how to hardwire a device to your vehicle's fuses with fuse taps, which you should see a link to in the top right corner, and I'll link to it in the description below too if you want to try it for yourself. Hardwiring a device to your vehicle doesn't mean that the battery will run down, however. The hardwiring kit will turn the dashcam off if it detects the vehicle's battery voltage getting too low. Filming 4K footage at 60 frames per second, you'd hope that the footage would be really good quality on the 4K Omni, and thankfully I haven't been disappointed while testing the dashcam. Do note, however, that this YouTube video is exported at 30 frames per second, so you probably won't see the benefit of the 60 frames per second here. Having that extra resolution on the Sony Starvis IMX678 sensor provides vivid clarity in both day and nighttime footage, and the higher frame rate means you're capturing so much more detail from signs, number plates and other details, and the footage is smoother too. HDR footage copes brilliantly when moving between the inevitable light and dark areas when on the road. The enhanced night recording, called LumiVision, is very clever and uses technology to actively enhance number plates whilst ensuring clear visibility around the vehicle in the dark for parking surveillance. As for the polarizing filter, it fits the lens well and is really good at reducing windscreen glare for clearer images. The rear dashcam is decent too, but it would be nice to see it upgraded to 2K or even 4K to match the front camera, as there's a noticeable difference in the front and rear camera footage. Overall, you're covered at both ends, so can't go wrong with the combined image quality. For all the features that are packed into the dashcam, I think it's pretty competitively priced. It retails for around £300 or $330, but there are often sizable discounts available which will bring the price down considerably. If you'd like to get one for yourself, I put affiliate links below to all the major retailers which help support this channel, so do have a look for the best price. Overall, I really like the 70mm 4K Omni Dash Cam. With its smiley face, it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's nice that it's fun with a bit of personality. As for the features, they all work really well and I've had no problems whilst testing it. The footage was all there when I wanted to look back at it, and the app has been really fast and easy to use too. The addition of a 4G hardwire kit is a fantastic feature which not many other dashcams have, and gives you access to the dashcam when you can't be at your vehicle. The 4K resolution at 60 frames per second is some of the best quality that you can get, And having the end of your vehicle covered by the rear camera is a bonus too, though it's a shame the frame rate of the front camera drops to 30 frames per second when the rear camera is attached. If you've enjoyed this video and think I've earned it, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be the first to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.